Hi and welcome to Nif's Hobby Corner. I'm Jenny and today I wanted to do a colour and chat and I was going to base this picture first, but then I thought, oh no, I'll just come and start it with you. So I've already started a little bit here. And this is in, let me just get the cover. The Colouring Heaven collection, Tiny World by Gabby Wolf. I've not actually coloured in this book yet. Let me just sort this out and put it back to where it was in the middle of the scene. There we go. Okay, so I'm just using my Ohuhus to base this page. I say base, maybe I won't add pencil, maybe I will. I'll see how the mood takes me. But today I did have a specific topic in mind. Let me just get started. So, because I struggle to think and do things at the same time. So let me just. Which one was the darker shade? Cinnamon. So I've got cinnamon and yellowish brown. So that's YR13 and YR260. I doubt anyone will want to copy, but I am just going along with. So today's topic that I wanted to talk about. See, I'm already struggling doing multiple things at once. It really is a skill, talking and colouring at the same time. And that does actually bring me quite nicely into the topic that I wanted to bring up today was I have been on YouTube for a whole month now, and you know what? I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. I never thought that I would become a content creator, I guess is the right way of saying it. I never thought I'd become a content creator, but here I am in front of a camera. It might not be my face, but my hands definitely are. Let me just see this bit here. But yeah, my hands definitely are. My voice is, so everything but my face. And you know what? I've really been enjoying it so much. I did write down a few points. So let me just get to the first thing I wanted to do, apart from get distracted. I'm going to go over those leaves with a gel pen, I think, or a pencil. Let me just. The first thing I wanted to do was just talk a little bit about me, about Jenny. Hello, I'm Jenny. I already said that. I have been dipping in and out of adult colouring since the initial phase of 2015. I've completed, I think, 2 books, but one was an advent calendar book, so I don't really count it. And I've completed Animal Kingdom from Millie Marotta. I do love a Millie Marotta book. I know she's a bit. She's a little bit like Marmite, isn't she, Millie Marotta? You love her or you hate it, and oh, sorry about that. I'm just concentrating. And so, if you want me to do a full flip through of that book, it was my very, very old colouring in there, back from 2015. Jenny back then had never heard of burnishing a pencil or using more than. In fact, Jenny back, yeah, she I'm very proud of that book, and you can see the growth throughout it, and we've all got to start somewhere. So, and obviously on top of the Millie Marotta. I had the obligatory first in my first couple of books was I had a Basford. Um, I haven't actually coloured in any. I haven't actually got that many finished pages in my Basfords, especially my early ones. I think Secret Garden. I've got no. Yeah. What else about me? Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. Um, what else about me? Oh, I live at home with my mum. Um, in these days, I think that's perfectly fine. Um, I I don't work. I have long-term health conditions, but I won't get into that here. Um, what else? What else about me? I love coloring. I've always loved coloring. Even as a child, I've loved coloring. I've loved art. I'd love to be able to draw, but when it comes to drawing, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. Um, and I find with coloring books, I just get to just there's a bit more freedom. I don't have to get the lines perfect. It's just a coloring book, and it takes so much of the pressure off. Because as soon as there's any sort of pressure on anything, I'm not I'm not there. I'm not. Sorry, this is moving around. I'll try and keep it in frame. So, What has been my words? Words are surprisingly hard. Um, what has my first month been like on YouTube? That's what I really wanted to talk about. You know, it has been fantastic. I have been really enjoying. I enjoy filming my videos. I enjoy editing them. I've enjoyed learning editing software. I might not be the best at it, but I enjoy doing it. So that doesn't so and you can hear me and see me and that's all I'm hoping for. Um yeah. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's supported me in this, whether you're just watching or whether you came to my first ever live stream that I want to talk about soon. Um whether I've asked you a question and you've helped me. This is such a lovely community, and I never would have had the confidence to become a content creator. I hope my head's not in the shot. Um, I never would have had the confidence to become a content creator without this amazing coloring community that's been built by a number of wonderful and kind and supportive and generous um, people in this community, and there's so much love to all of you out there. Um, where, e- Even if you're not a content creator, it's everyone. Everyone has been so lovely, and I enjoy hanging out in all sorts of people's lives and chatting. And I may not chat the most, but it's so hard to chat and color at the same time. And I'm like, I just want to color with you all. Um, I just want to colour, but I've got to type to chat, and um, it's a real first world problem, I think, isn't it? um, but I, yeah, oh, I feel like I'm just rambling now, but there is, I'm getting a bit clogged up, like, oh, I've just, oh, yeah, this one. I need to focus on colouring, otherwise I'm going to cry. There's just, I may. be a very teeny tiny channel with under 100 subs, but I appreciate each and every one of you so much. So much love. Love you. I love you. I'm so bad at like emotions. Oh dear. I think I'm going to do this log the same. Should I do it the same? I don't think so. I don't know what to do next. I think I'm going to do the rope with the log. I don't know which bag you go into, so you can go there. So I've done the top here. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. Sorry, I'm just picking a colour. I don't know which colour to choose. Let me just bring these into the frame so I can. It's quite hard because normally I talk with my hands, so talking and doing something with my hands at the same time is quite hard. Um, it's given me, sorry, it's given me a new appreciation for which of you go with which of you? This way. I'm just looking for a. So if I don't really want the yellowish cinnamon brown. Maybe I think I'm going to use this cedar with the cinnamon. Okay, now that I've picked a colour, so I'm going to use cedar brown for one. I don't think it's going to focus. Well, it's 415. E415 is cinnamon brown. I'm just going to do this bit of rope here. Oh, that's darker, but they do go lighter in with the when they dry. That's the word. When they dry. What was I saying? Oh, so much love to everyone out there. I loved my live stream. I really want to do more of them because it was just so much fun interacting with you all. And what else? I do have a couple of video ideas in the pipeline. It's just sitting down to do them. I also didn't realize quite how much talking you have to do when you're live streaming, which was a new discovery for me. I definitely need to remember to bring a drink, well, a couple of drinks, I think, water, hydration, energy, flavor. For my next live stream so that I don't go all froggy by the end. I forgot what else I wanted to say. I did want to say something else. Oh, I wrote down a bunch of notes. Sorry, I'm so scatterbrained. Yeah, I lost my train of thought completely by. I've written some notes down to try and keep me on track, but I think I've covered most of it. I've talked about the process of video editing. I've really enjoyed the process of what do you call it? Recording the videos. It's really helped me focus and like sit down and yeah. and my live was really interesting because I have to because you have to talk so much. I found myself just verbalizing my train of thought, and it was actually really helpful to keep me on track of things. Um, yeah, it was really, really helpful, and I never thought that that would help me, but apparently it did. It was also really nice being able to ask advice live from you guys. Um, to ask for advice from everyone in the community about things was really, really nice. Um, oh dear, this one. Sorry, concentrating. Concentrating. Yeah, my I got all choked up and distracted talking about how great everyone is. Yeah, there's just been that's way too dark. There's just been so much support from everyone, and I really, really appreciate it. Where's my potato brown? Potato brown. Potato. That's a bit better. Whoops, that was way too dark. Let me try and fix it a little bit. Just bring that darkness throughout so it doesn't look too shocking to the eye. I guess it makes them stand out a bit more, doesn't it? Having that shadow around them. I don't mind if it's a bit streaky. It's a log. Logs have texture. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I just went silent for a bit because I was trying to fix how dark this was. That doesn't look too bad, does it? You just there we go. We've gone a little bit over the lines, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, this month has just flown by, and I started the channel, and then I was like, oh, I've got to keep colouring. And then I had like a massive flare, so I haven't been colouring. But then I thought, you know what, this is all meant to be a hobby. This is meant to be fun. It's meant to be no pressure. And everyone is so lovely and so forgiving that if I don't put out a video, you're not gonna go like you'll be there when the next video comes out. And I love that about everyone. Um, sorry, I just concentrating. Boop, 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 doop. Okay, I haven't got very much done. I thought I was going to get more done, but what for the rest of the video, what I am going to do is I'm going to sit here and colour, and I'm going to mute my microphone and fast forward and bring you back to the end, because I picked this picture because it's a little Friends Forever, and I just thought that was so adorable, and I want to finish it for you guys as a thank you for all the support, all the love. So let me just, there we go. Okay. Love you. Love you. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself. Oh dear, it's a bit ridiculous, really, but oh. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward this. I'm going to finish this sitting here and fast forward, and I'll come and have a bit of a chat to you afterwards. just finished this. There we go. There we go. So I've finished colouring this for today. I might come in and go over these white specks in the glass with a white gel pen. I'm not sure yet. Let me know what you think. I was going to try and get a limited colour palette, but I just went for all of the colours. And apparently every green in my Ohuhu's collection, which isn't very big, but I'm very happy with how this page has turned out. I'm not going to go over it with pencils. I don't think it needs it. I think it's come out quite nicely. There we go. I will go over it with some accents, and maybe when you see it again in my completed pages, it will look slightly different, or maybe not. So that was the Friends Forever jar in Tiny Worlds, A Colouring Heaven collection by Gabby Wolf. I'm pretty sure these are in her series, Mini Mania series, these books. So let me just put that back in frame. Just as like a fun side mission, I'll show you how many. Ooh, they're going everywhere. I'll show you how many Ohuhus I used for this. There we go. There's a couple more that I've put back, but I didn't think I'd use this many markers for such a small page. I can't even hold them all. Let me just put them there. So yeah, this has been my colour and chat. Well, the start of the video was my colour and chat of my first month on YouTube. I'm very proud of my channel. It's been scary, but I'm getting more confident doing these, and it turns out I can talk nonsense. I can just talk and talk and talk. And that's what we need, isn't it, for running a YouTube channel? But I'm so happy with how this page has come out. I'm quite happy with how these balls of flowers. I don't know what they're meant to be. I know these are like kind of cherry blossoms, but I just wanted to bring the red that was over here in the page further up. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this one's turned out, and it's another page in an uncoloured book that I have completed. There we go, another page done. Another one bites the dust. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. I'm covered in marker. Look, ugh, I am so messy. Yeah, that's sorry. I don't know if anyone else does this, but when I'm finished, I can't help but touch the touch the page afterwards. Oh dear, I'm just happy with it, and I like to touch it. Then straight like, oh, it's a baby. I've worked on it so hard. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So yeah, that's me for today. Thank you for joining in. I'm thinking about doing. Oh dear, I'm thinking about doing a live stream tomorrow. That might not be relevant for when you catch this, but that's on the 17th of June. We're in June now. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I have to put all of these markers away in their respective bags, and that's going to be a fun job to do. So goodbye from me. Stay safe, keep colouring, and have a colourful day. Bye bye.